The Mullins family name is synonymous with greyhound racing history, so I was interested to know if there was ever any chance of David becoming anything other than a trainer.
I was quite good at football, and I think had my dad not died at such a young age, both me and my brother, Kelly, possibly could have made it. Other than that, I went in the Merchant Navy when I left school for 4.5 years, before I met Julie, and probably had I not met her, God knows where I'd be now. But other than that, really, it's always something I've wanted to do. I was born and bred into it.
So obviously your mum and dad were heavily involved in greyhounds. There's 4 sons.
Yeah, my youngest brother, he lives out in Dubai. He works with cars. Kelly, although he's just got one dog back at the moment, he does the railway lines, but he had to get out of the game when Walthamstow shut.
And John, obviously, we see regularly on our screens on RPGTV. He's been as successful as you have.
Yeah, John's done really well. He's he's top class trainer. Wins a lot of big races. He's good at his job.
You have a lot to live up to, don't you, in what your mum and dad achieved?
In the early days, you used to put pressure on yourselves to do it. Now, it's just a little bit more laid back. No, I don't feel it so much anymore.
Your dad, of course, won the ultimate prize, the Greyhound Derby, and was Trainer of the Year, you said, before he sadly passed away.
Yeah, he won a lot. He won a lot of Group 1s. Well, they were classics actually. I can remember the Derby win, 78, and he was runner-up the following year, 79. And unfortunately, his target was always to become Trainer of the Year. And unfortunately, he never got to pick his prize up.
But he was Trainer of the Year.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
Which must have meant a lot to you guys. You were very young at the time.
Oh, yeah. We was 14, 15. I think John was 15, I was 14. And Kelly was obviously 13, so... yeah, it was tough.
When your dad did pass away, your mum took over the reins pretty successfully, didn't she?
She did. She was champion trainer 5 or 6 times, and she won pretty much everything, apart from winning the Derby in her own right. I'm not sure if she won the Oaks at all, but she did win pretty much everything on the ground. When he did pass, there was the top owners that we had at the time. Most of them took their dogs away, didn't think she could make it. One stood by. Unfortunately, with the breeding programme they had in hand, they had a very successful litter.
Are you a close family?
We're closer than people think we are. Yeah, no, we are pretty close, yeah.
Because it's interesting, when you see you at the tracks, particularly like yourself and John, I would see regularly, you don't sort of socialise, but I'm guessing for you that's work, isn't it? That's your work time.
Yeah, funny enough, I had somebody come up and say, do you not talk? And I was like, well, yeah, John's with his clients at the moment, I'm with my owners. But then if people stood back, then you'll find we'll spend a few minutes talking to each other, texts and that. And I speak to, all my brothers.
And when John's at a big final, for example, do you will him on? Are you proud of him?
Oh yeah, you always. I mean, if I haven't got one in the race, then obviously I want John to win. And I know for a fact if we're in a final, John wants us to win.
And Kelly, you mentioned, of course, did have a training licence and has been doing other things in recent years. But he has a son who's inherited the love of the dogs, and he's taken out a licence again. And you were saying he's got one very promising looking dog. Yeah,
Kelly, he was very, very good with dogs. Unfortunately, with Walthamstow shutting, he couldn't make it pay anymore, so he had to find another avenue, which he's doing. But Callum, his son, is dog mad. Unfortunately, he's intelligent as well, so he probably won't go into this side of it. But yeah, they've got a nice pup at the moment, Harmonic Dampers, I think it's called. But yes, it can run.
And they've sort of brought it on as a pet dog, you said.
Well, this is the surprising thing. They bought it at 3 months old or 12 weeks, and they've raised it in the house. It is a pet, but it can run, and it's genuine. It does look a nice pup in the making.
You also have 2 children, a boy and a girl. I'm guessing growing up here, they don't have much choice but to be involved in the dogs. You've got pups running around outside and dogs everywhere.
Yeah, they have to work when they're not at. Well, my daughter's at school still. My son's at university, but when they're back home, You know, my daughter works weekends. She goes racing. They love the dogs. They love the racing side of it. Patrick loves the competition side of things. And they've both got, you know, a good eye. If they see a dog running, they think, that's not right. There's something wrong with that dog. You know, they'll spot it.
So do you think they'll follow in your footsteps as trainers?
I don't think they will. I know they'd both like to, but if the sport was in a healthy place, yeah, then I'd let them. But at the moment, Patrick's down in Portsmouth University studying pharmacy, and Rianne, she wants to go into psychology, so she's doing her A-levels at the moment, and that's the side of things she's probably going to go down.
They both sound like far more lucrative career paths than being a greyhound trainer.
Yeah, I think so. Hopefully they'll look after their mum and dad when they've earned some money.
What would be your ultimate to win?
Oh, obviously I want to win the Derby.
Do you think you will one day? Do you think one of these pups running around outside could be the one?
We quite often sit there and, you know, talk amongst us, say, do you think we'll ever win the Derby? And you think, I've got a feeling we will win it. Don't know when, but I do think we'll win it.